y'all, it's Chris with Rockin Farm, and I'm really looking forward to the video that I'm putting together over the next couple of days because I think it's something that's going to be very beneficial for a lot of people. You see all this stuff here behind me, fence sections, pallets, scrap lumber. I got all of this for free from some of our local neighbors that were just trying to clean up. And yes, you find a lot of stuff that's very heavily rotted, but you can take a 12-foot long 2x8 that's very heavily rotted and get maybe 3 or 4 very usable feet out of it quite often. Maybe you end up cutting it in half and your 2x8 becomes a 2x4. It's usable lumber is my point. So I got all of this for free, and we are going to turn this pile of junk that could very easily go over to the burn pit into a chicken coop. And I think it's going to be a very nice looking chicken coop. So let's just go ahead and get started on this, and I'll kind of update you as we go. So y'all, that about wraps her up. I don't know how much you can really see in a video when you're watching it in that time-lapse fashion. But I mean, you get the basic gist of it. It's a board and batten chicken coop made out of completely found materials. My wife was even able to find somebody who had the tin roofing material. A lot of it was scraps, a lot of it had holes in it, but we could kind of cut between the holes, etc., so that we could get the roof on there for free as well. So total money I have invested in it. In the bottom of the coop, it's got the hardware cloth. Obviously, the hardware cloth had to be purchased at some point. I don't remember exactly when I did purchase it, but it was like 30 bucks a roll, and I used like 16 out of the 50 feet. So do your math there. The fence around the run, $100 for a roll of fence, and I used about a third of the roll of fence, so do your math there. The gate, we did choose to purchase a gate. Obviously, I could have just put a pallet or something up as a gate, but we wanted it to look relatively nice, so purchased the gate. The gate was $89. But like I said, we didn't have to purchase a gate. I could have used some scrappy, fence that I had laying around and, did something to make it so that the chickens couldn't get in and out. So we could have done this on the cheap, but we built pretty much the entire coop out of nothing but found materials. And then, the posts would have been a major expense in the run itself, and those are found materials off my property. So I'm going to have to say all in on the coop itself. Nails, screws, hardware cloth, pretty much. So $30 worth of materials maybe. And then on the run was more expensive, but there's probably about 30 bucks worth of fence and an $89 gate there. So, we're really looking at under $200 for this 15 by 10 run, 32 square foot chicken coop, just big enough to house 15 birds while I grow them out. So y'all, this is something you can do on the cheap. If you have any questions or comments or want to know more about how I source materials or where I got things, don't hesitate to ask. Drop it down in the comment section or shoot me an email at rockin8farm@gmail.com. So until I see y'all again, this has been Chris with Rockin8 Farm. I want every one of you to be happy and live healthy.